The National Assembly Defense and Foreign Relations Committee invited the 5 nominees for various ambassadorial positions to defend their suitability. Former chairperson to the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, Sarah Serem, was the first to face the MPs who are victims of her radical steps to reduce salaries for public servants. Serem defending her former office, saying the job evaluation and salaries review was informed by the need to contain ballooning wage bill.
When I look at the issues of salary cuts from all public officers, yes, you did a good job, but you were unable to explain in a very cordial and diplomatic way for people to understand that this was really needed. So it sort of came out like it is your way or the highway.
I am one of the most diplomatic persons that perhaps Kenya would have. It only had to take that strength to put the objectives of SRC as articulated, by the way, by the Constitution itself.
Former Director of Criminal Investigations Ndegwa Muhoro, nominated to be ambassador to Malaysia, had to dispel a memorandum filed by lawyer Amenasir Abdullahi, who had asked MPs to reject Ndegwa on basis that he wanted him dead. The former DCI director committed to focus on enhancing trade ties between Malaysia and Kenya.
Maybe it would help you clear what this person of vendetta is with the said person, so that we know there is an issue of interest, and we can now see motive, ulterior motive, in terms of this specific person who has brought this memoranda.
Out of all the accusations that have been leveled against me, sincerely, it is very interesting that nobody has come up with tangible evidence. You just hear them from media.
Coming from a system with a new constitution, progressive system, progressive constitution. So how are you going to synergize, in respect to our Kenyan foreign policy and our very progressive laws, as opposed to their very, very old laws?
The test cases that we should be looking at, the Southeast Asia countries and the way they've been able to project themselves and become the economic powerhouse that we are seeing currently. So I think the question is about how do we leverage what is good in those, Malaysia, for example, and the rest of the ASEAN nations, so that we are able to bring our country and our region to almost the same level.
Former State House spokesperson Manoah Esipisu, nominated as United Kingdom's ambassador, also got the chance to convince members of his suitability. Belgut MP Nelson Koech grilled the former State House spokesman, accusing him of using his former office to solicit money for presidential activities that were already budgeted for.
That during your tenure at State House, as a State House spokesperson, you used your office to intimidate the heads of parastatals and permanent secretaries, asking for funding for activities that were budgeted for by the state. You received huge amounts of money running into millions to pay, for example, live coverage of the visit by top dignitaries. For instance, the visit by the President Obama, visit by Pope Francis.
But Chair, we can confirm that really nothing is there. Nothing is in that allegation. So it is left to us to continue to press 2 points. One, that the conditions in which we export to the EU are kept in place for us exporting to Britain.
Other ambassadorial nominees vetted include former Kasipul Kabondo MP Paddy Agenda and retired Lieutenant General Samuel Thoita. Kevin Washira, Channel 1 News.